Tomorrow, families across Metro Detroit will gather around the dinner table to enjoy a Thanksgiving feast. Most of us will get the ingredients from the local grocery store. But what if you could walk into your backyard for some fresh eggs or for that fresh bird?
One Detroiter says he relies on his backyard farm to feed his family, but his chicken have some crying foul. 7 Action News reporter Ronnie Dahl joins us live from Detroit's east side. Ronnie.
Yeah, I have to tell you, my grandfather had a farm, so I can really appreciate the hard work and the talent that goes into farming. But this isn't the country. It's the middle of Detroit, and it's getting dark out. It's kind of hard to see out here, but the houses over here are pretty close together, and this urban farmer doesn't just have one chicken, but several chickens and a couple roosters, too. You have your own farm back here. Lorenzo Heron is passionate about farming. He even has a greenhouse to grow his own food and chickens to help feed his family.
I get fresh eggs. I take pride in being able to go out there and harvest a fresh egg.
Problem is, this isn't the country. It's Detroit's east side with plenty of neighbors living close by. So how many chickens do you have?
I'm 21.
But I have to tell you, they're cute. I wouldn't want to live next to them.
I don't like living next to a dog that barks.
While urban farms are popping up throughout the D, the city of Detroit does have an ordinance against raising livestock within city limits. So you guys are okay with breaking the rules? You feel like it's nothing wrong?
It's not about breaking the rules. We are barely breaking the rules. The only rule that we're breaking indiscreetly is having birds.
Other than the laws, I don't see anything wrong with it. Maybe a few neighbors are upset with it, but it doesn't bother me.
Heron does share his farm bounty with others. Did you get some fresh eggs?
I got fresh eggs, man.
Fresh eggs? Okay, but fresh bird? Well, all I can say is run, rooster, run.
I may even slaughter one of my roosters for Thanksgiving.
Oh, the poor rooster, he could end up on the dinner table. So, of course, you heard in the piece, the city of Detroit does have an ordinance against the livestock within city limits. Of course, there is a measure to try to get that changed, but for now, it's still in effect. Animal control officers could come out and seize the animals, but I'm told typically these types of things are only complaint driven. For now, we are live on the city's east side. Back to you.
Now, Ronnie, is there a push to do this, to have that ordinance kicked at some point in time? Because there is a lot of open urban land in Detroit, especially on the east side.
Yeah, there is, and we went through this a few weeks ago with the situation where the family had a couple goats as well. And one of the things that they need to look at is what's acceptable and what's not. Okay, if you allow this person to have some chickens, how many chickens? And you also have to look at the neighbors. While over here in this neighborhood, some people seem to be okay with it because the chickens do get out and kind of run around into the neighbor's yard. Other neighbors may not be, so it is one of those touchy situations going forward. But as you said, there is a big measure to try to get this changed.
Yeah, probably good to have a uniform ordinance at some point in time. Okay.